we just redid the Naval Aviation Charter, and in there we tried to better define the supported and supporting relationships for the key players. And General Davis and I are the two supported commanders for readiness and really warfighting requirements and capabilities. The primary supporting commander across all of our lines of effort is NAVAIR. Current readiness, the future training, and then just kind of our people were the priorities I was looking at last year. Our focus areas were really strike fighter inventory management was a big one. That's now expanded to what we'll call, working with the Marine Corps, an RBA, or Ready Basic Aircraft Recovery Plan across all type model series. We've all got deficits, some fairly acute, that we're working through right now in conjunction with the Marines. We're making progress there, not as fast as I think many of us would like to do, but the needles are slowly turning. We've got the focus of effort has been in a couple of areas very familiar to the NAVAIR team. The production at our depots, our in-service repairs, and then in conjunction with our NAV SUP partners up in Philadelphia, the supply side of both our depot work and our flight line work. We did the production from the depots on the legacy side was about 44% increase above the year prior, and we continue to build on that that production effort. And I expect to see growth again this year as we move forward, and I think the needles will continue to move in the right direction. RBA, or Ready Basic Aircraft Recovery Plan, is kind of our focus, our big focus of effort for 16. And then in the future training environment, live, virtual, constructive has kind of become our buzzword. We're taking advantage of some new technology and some great engineering work as we go out and fly practice air-to-air sorties. We can do some things with the operational flight program or the mission computer to make it simulate and show us those adversary forces, those airplanes, those red air or opposition forces, make them synthetic. So they show up on the radar, do everything you would see, but we don't have to put those airplanes in the air. So that saves us on utilization right now, lots of Hornet utilization. But that's an example of the ways we're kind of moving down a larger LVC vision, but taking those interim steps where we can to give us direct impact to readiness. Utilization in some cases, but overall readiness and training and readiness points as well as we move forward. One that doesn't really fit inside the NAVAIR world, but it's carrier maintenance, is one of my biggest concerns in getting those platforms through their availabilities on time. We've not done a great job here recently, and they've had impacts from that. Delivering late has had impacts as those carriers and air wings and strike groups work up with very compressed timelines, and so that's got my concern. The combatant commanders are relying on us. Even though we are forward and present, we have to have the ability to, when called, be ready to deliver those warfighting effects and be successful if we're ever called into combat. And I think we're doing that with our deployed forces, where I think we're coming up just a little bit short as in the turnaround cycles and the other phases of the fleet response plan or fleet readiness plan. It's important to deliver that readiness so that our forces forward are ready, but I think we've got to, across the continuum of our training and workups, we've got to consistently deliver the resources they need. Our competitors around the world are working very hard to try and keep pace with us. And to stay ahead of them and to pace the threat, as we like to talk about, really, we've got to be as efficient as we can and deliver those capabilities. And if we're looking at different milestones for things, if we can do inside of our own lifelines and work areas, bring those capabilities to the left so we can deliver them to the fleet sooner.